Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for July 22nd, 2008. We're taking a look at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair moved higher today, closed higher. It was a large range. All four pairs formed outside bars. Really good opportunity today to trade on some of the lower time frames, the 4-hour, hour, even the 30-minute time frame. Had some decent trends today. If you look at the US-Japanese yen, we're looking for a range between 107.75 and 105.71. I believe this pair is moving sideways and with a bias to the upside. I'm looking for resistance coming to the market at about the same level. As far as the support, I'm looking for support to come into the market right around this level, right around 106 level. So that's what I'm looking for on the US-Japanese yen pair. Now looking over at the Euro USD, this pair closed down today. Here again, another large range. I'm looking for today's range to be between 159.83 and on the low side 157.20. And I'm looking for resistance to come into the market at about the 159.50 mark, which is right around here. And on the downside, or if the market continues lower, I'm looking for there to be support at about the 157.20 mark, which is about here. So if the market continues lower, I believe we'll have some support there. I believe this particular pair is moving sideways. No real bias at this point. We'll just have to see as the week continues where this pair is going to go. Now looking over at the pound, I'm looking for this particular pair to trade between 2.0116 and 198.52 during this next session. This pair is definitely just moving sideways for the most part, and I'm looking for resistance to come into the market at about the 2.0075 mark, which is right about here. And on the downside, I'm looking for it to come in right around this same area at the 198.50 point. And I believe this market's just moving sideways at this time. Be a great time if you have a counter trend system to use it. Now looking at the US Swiss, this pair just burst out, really moved higher. We were having lower highs, and today it just broke out of that. Great time for some picking up some pips on the lower time frames. But we're looking for the range to be between 1.0370 and on the low side around 1.0100. Now I am looking for some resistance to come into the market at about this point at 1.0350. And as far as support coming into the market, I'm looking for it to come into the market at about this point at around the 10225 area. Now if it breaks through this during this next session, then look for some support to come into the market at around the 1.0180 to 170 area. I don't think it'll get there, but if it does pull back at that point, look for it to come on down. Now if we get a break above this area, looking for it to go a little higher, it could break on out and move over the next couple of days to the 1.0450 area, but that's yet to be seen. We're going to have to see it break out of these resistance levels and then see if it can push on higher or if it's going to pull back and go lower. So this is what we're looking at for today. The Swiss had their trade balance for June that came in today, and it was better than expected. The Canadian retail sales for May came in, and it was at 0.4%, and it dropped at a rate of 0.2%, and lower than expected. The Bank of England, during this next session, we have the Bank of England releasing their minutes from their last meeting at 4:30 a.m. And the Canadian CPI for June is being released at 7 a.m. The consensus on that is that it's up by 0.1% year to date. So that's something else to keep an eye on. That comes out at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And the Reserve Bank of New Zealand has their rate decision at 5 p.m. Tomorrow. And they're scheduled to hold. The consensus is they're going to hold at 8.25%. I believe they'll do that. The Japanese yen have their release of their trade balance for June, and that's going to be at 7:50 p.m. tomorrow. So until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.